Hi everybody, my name's Jules and today I'm going to take you through a 30-minute workout. Now this workout is designed for pre or post natal mums. So it's really smooth, really gentle, and all she'll need is is a resistance band. We're going to start down on the floor and we're going to go through some pelvic floor breaths. So really important to be doing this every day if you can. When we take our pelvic floor breath, we'll stack our feet. I want you to really relax the body. Try and think about relaxing and letting go of the air. Breathe in through the nose. And then on your out breath, I want you to try and draw your pelvic floor. So drawing that pelvic floor up on that out breath and trying to relax there. So in your own time, go through 5 pelvic floor breaths. So breathe in, breathe out, and draw pelvic floor. Relax pelvic floor and repeat. Breathe in, breathe out, draw that pelvic floor. It's a really good idea to do this every day if you can. From here, we're going to roll over and we're going to stack onto all fours. So on all fours, our wrists are directly under our shoulders and our knees are directly under our feet. And we are going to go through a cat-cow. So again, using our breath. I want you to broaden through the shoulders and take that cow pose. Dip the belly, extend through the shoulders, take the gaze up. And then as you inhale, come into the cat, arch, and stretch through the spine. Breathe in, cow, extend up, stretch, dip that belly. Go through your cat, try and lengthen the breath. Stretching as we go. Stay nice and stacked on those hips. Last one here. From here, let's reset back to that neutral spine and we're going to go through some big hip circles. So we're going to go 3 in each direction. So I want to push the bum down towards the heels and forward into your plank. So pushing the bottom down and coming forward. You might need to take your hands a little bit further away. We're going to go through 4 circles in one direction. And then we'll change direction. So getting that mobility through those hips. Rolling. And resetting there. From here, we'll just go to our knees and we're going to open up through the chest. So I want to open, turn my hands away and squeeze through those shoulder blades. Really opening and squeezing. I should feel my scapulars pulsing together. Let's stay here for the count of 5 now. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Let's roll those shoulders. And then we're going to come to seated, putting our feet together. And we're going to go through these seated butterflies. So just pulsing these legs here. This is a really good move to open up through the pelvis, through the hips. So squeezing and fluttering those legs. And perfect. Couple more little moves coming onto your into a lunge, and we're going to take the foot forward and we're going to push down through the hips just slightly, and then we're going to take it back and stretch through the hamstring. So move through this about 4 times on each leg. So stretching down through the hips and back through the hamstring. Last one here on the right. Changing sides, making sure you scoop and tuck your pelvis under. Let's push down through the hips and stretch back through the hamstring. Down through the hips. Nice, girls. Amazing. We're going to grab our band now. And we are going to get into our little workout. I'm just going to reset this clock. So you're going to be working for 30 seconds on, 10 seconds to rest, and we're going to go through 4 different exercises using our band. So the first one, girls, is a leg lift. I want you to pop that band around your shins, and what we're going to do is go through a momentum squat, and then we're going to lift the legs, so firing up and squeezing through that glute. Really good for stability through your ankles, balance, which is really important during pregnancy, pre or post as well. All right, so going through that squat to leg lift. In 3, 2, 1, and let's squat and leg lift. So we'll alternate the sides. Squat and leg lift. Really try and control this movement. We don't want to be throwing the leg back. We want to control and lift through those hips, squeezing that glute. And rest. We've got one more set here. In 2, 1. So momentum squat through the quads and then lift and squeeze through that glute. Squat and lift. So control the movement. Should be pulling on that resistance band. You want to keep those shoulders back. We've got 10 seconds here. Last 3. Amazing. Let's bring the band up to above our knees, and we're going to go through some clams. So coming down to lying, stack your hips, and let's open and squeeze here. Trying to keep our ankles together and making sure we don't round through the back. We are just lifting and pulling through that glute. Nice and controlled halfway. Keeping that chest opened. Not rolling on that hip. Last 2, and we'll change sides. You girls can just roll over it if you're at home. Nice and stacked on those hips, and let's go. Through that clam, lift and squeeze. Really good. 10 seconds here. Those glutes should be feeling nice and warm. And rest. The next one we're going to do is a glute bridge with a hip abduction. If you've got a belly or you're in your 2nd or 3rd trimester, stay with the clams. If your belly's okay and you're in your 1st trimester, we're okay to still lie on our back. So let's lift up for a glute bridge. Push those legs out to work those abductors. On the inside of our legs, the muscles. You can push your hands down into the mat for that big squeeze. Push out on that resistance, back in. Making sure we think about that pelvis being touched. Last one. And rest. If you're doing clams, swap sides. We'll go for our second set here. Lift up, squeeze. Really good, girls. Feeling that burn through that booty. Making sure we're driving through our heels. And last one here. Amazing. We're going to do donkey kicks for the glutes now. So stacking all fours. You might need to pop your band underneath your knee so it doesn't roll up. And we're going to push that heel to the ceiling. Coming down, kick and squeeze. So nice neutral spine here, nice flat back. Working that glute. Making sure our wrists are nice and stacked under our shoulders. Under 10. And rest it there. We'll change sides. Nice and stacked. And let's go. Kicking towards that ceiling. Nice flat back. Really squeezing that glute. Under 10 here. Last 3. Amazing. Coming up to standing. That band can that band can come down to your shins, and we're going to do a leg lift. So I want you to stay on one leg, ever so slowly, nice and controlled, lift that leg. You should be hinging from your hips, making sure your core is nice and turned on. Standing tall, shoulders back. And rest. Ooh, as I wobbled. Change sides. Standing nice and tall, shoulders back. And let's lift through that leg. Squeezing through that hip. Sometimes you'll feel it in this holding leg. Halfway now. Last 10. Let's stand tall. Lift through that leg. Last 3. And rest. Amazing, girls. Give those legs a little bit of a shake off. We're going to come back to the legs, but before we do that, we are going to work some upper body. So same timing, 30 seconds of work with 10 seconds to rest. We're going to do the upper body. So us mamas, we're, big rolling forward. We're always holding our babies, feeding our babies. So it's really important to pull back, open up through the chest, roll back the shoulders. So these exercises are all about working the back, the shoulders, really opening through the chest, all right? So our first one is rainbows. Popping that band around those wrists, and we're just gonna pulse through those shoulders. We wanna get it all the way to the top. Squeezing here, let's go. And coming down, little pulses. So by the end of this, my shoulders should be on fire. Little pulses all the way, squeezing there at the top and coming back down. If you don't have a resistance band, you can do this just body weight. You will still get a burn. We've got 5 seconds. And rest. We'll go through one more set there for the shoulders. In 2, 1, let's go. Standing nice and tall. pulsing those shoulders. Amazing, girls. Keep squeezing. Halfway now. Little pulses, under 10. My shoulders are on fire. Last 3. And rest. The next one we're going to do is a chest pull, so opening through the chest. So again, the palms, the wrists stay in that band, and we're going to all pull back and squeeze through that chest. So really opening, you should feel this nice deep pull through your pecs. So let's squeeze, open the chest, shoulders back. Stand nice and tall, be proud of your body, under 10, open. And rest. Woo. One more set there. And let's go. Let's open through the chest. Squeeze there. Nice, girls. Don't forget to breathe. Here's halfway. Good job. Open and pull. Last 3 here. And rest. Amazing. Give those shoulders a roll. Open there. The next one we're going to do is a lat pull down. So we're going to work our back muscles above the head. Really important here to roll the shoulders back, and then we take the back. So let's go. Roll shoulders and pull. So working our back muscles. Shoulders back. Squeeze. Nice, girls. Stand nice and tall. Really good to strengthen through our upper body. We're over halfway. Keep squeezing those big back muscles for 10. Yes, girls. Last 3 here. One more. And rest. One more set there. And let's go. Hands up. Roll those shoulders. Pull through the back. Amazing, girls. Shoulders back. Squeeze, tucking those elbows. So good. We are strong. 15 seconds now. Last 5 here. And rest. The next one we're going to do is work our triceps. So the back of the arm. So with your band, taking it to the opposite shoulder, hand comes in. We want to tuck the elbow, and then we want to pull and squeeze, working that tricep. So making sure that elbow stays nice and tucked in, and just fighting that resistance down. Try and keep your wrists nice and straight so your forearm is not taking too much of this pressure. And we pull. Let's go. 10 seconds. Strong arms, mamas. 3, 2, and swapping arms. Woo, give them a shake. Hand to the opposite shoulder. Tuck that elbow. And let's go. 30 seconds here. Fighting that resistance. If you don't have a band, you could be doing some tricep dips. We all know we love them. Or some push-ups. Tricep push-ups. If you've got that band, let's work and squeeze that resistance, girls. Let's go. Under 10. 3, 2, and rest. Our last one here, girls, is a bent over row. So we want to push the bum back. Nice neutral spine. Tuck the band under the foot. And then we are going to row up, squeezing through that back. That elbow should be coming towards the sky. Nice neutral spine here. Rowing and squeezing through our back. Really good now. Keep it up. We've got 10 seconds here. Keep that bum pushed out. That back nice and flat. And rest. Let's change sides. Going into your split stance. Pushing that back out. Tuck that chin. And let's roll and squeeze through that back. Yes, girls. Nice. Here we go, halfway. Really good. Big squeeze here now. Pull that elbow up. Last 3. And rest. Well done. Grab a quick drink there if you need. We're going to get into some combos next. So we're going to go back to that lower body. We're going to work for 40 seconds on. Oh no, we're going to work for 50 seconds on. Let me just change this. With 20 seconds to rest in between each round. We're going to go for 2 full laps of our little combos. So the first one, we're going to pop around our feet. We're going to do mini monster walks to narrow squats, starting in 10. When we do our mini monster walk, we want to squat into it. So quads and glutes, all right? Leaving those feet hip width apart and little marches. So the feet should stay hip width apart. All right, sit into it, pushing that bum back. When we get to our other edge of the mat, we're going to take 4 narrow squats. So in this stance here, we're going to push the bum down, tuck and squeeze. We've got 4 here, 3, 4. Back down. Let's step it across. Use those arms if you like. And let's take those 4 squats. 2, 3, 4, and rest. Our next one is going to be using our core and our shoulders. So coming to the mat, I want you to stack your wrists under, put those hips on that string, and we're going to go through 4 shoulder taps, 4 arm raises to a 4-second hold. Rest here at any time if you feel too much pressure through your back or through your core. 4 arm raises. So really squeezing through your glutes, and then we hold for 4, 2, 1. Let's tap for 4. 4, arm raise for 4. And hold for 4. Squeeze that core, draw that core in. And let's go. Last lot of taps here. 2, 3, 4. Raise and rest. We're going to go back to the glutes and the quads. This time popping our band around our knees. We're going to do a crab walk to squat. So I want you to really think about pushing out those knees, turning out those toes, sitting down, and we're going to crab walk. So opening the chest, keeping the shoulders back. When we get to our edge of our mat, we're going to take 4 squats. Think about drawing, and can you hold that pelvic floor up in the bottom of your squat? 3, 4. Let's go back the other way. Knees are out, chest is open, bum is down. Let's squat for 4. Squeeze the glutes at the top. We've got 10 seconds here. Let's go for a couple more crabs. And rest. Our last one today, girls, in this round is a standing oblique crunch. So really good if you have got a belly, working our obliques. So our hands come above the head, really good for our balance and stability as well. So same elbow to knee, and let's go. We're gonna take that lift and take that crunch. If you don't have a belly, if you're postpartum, you could go to the mat and you could do some lying oblique taps. So peeling those shoulder blades off the mat and crunching through those obliques. But otherwise, we'll take the standing. You do you, girls. Control each movement. We've got 10 seconds here. Crunch through those obliques. Last 3, and rest. We go back to those mini monster walks for our last round. Then we're going to stretch and cool it down. So band around those feet, squatting in. And let's go. Little mini monster walks. Or little mini nanas. Working through that burn through the quads, through the glutes. And take those narrow squats. Squeeze at the top. Tuck that pelvis. 3, 4. Coming down. Mini monsters. Let's go, girls. Keep those chests up. Under 20 seconds here. Let's go. Let's get these 4 squats in. 2, 3, 4, and rest. Well done. Coming to the mat for those shoulder taps. If you need to regress this, you could do them from a bench, from your sofa. If you need to even regress even more, you could do them from a wall. So still making sure you lean in with your pelvis tucked, putting that weight through the upper body. All right? Let's scoop and tuck, tap for 4. Control this movement. It shouldn't be a fast movement. It should be nice and still. We don't want to wobble through those hips at all. 4, and hold for 4. 3, 4, tap for 4. Raise for 4. And hold for 4. Nice and strong now. Keep those wrists under the shoulders. 3, 4. Raise and rest. While you're down here, you could pop your band back on. Up around the knees, we've got that crab walk. Coming to the edge of our mat. Tucking that pelvis, squeezing those glutes, pushing that bum down. And let's go, turn those feet out. Here we go. Crabs. To 4 squats. Driving through those heels. Making sure you lift those toes at the bottom of the squat. Draw that pelvic floor. You're with me. 3, 4, let's go. Squat. 2, 3, 4. 15 seconds here. Let's go. 4 squats. 3, 4, rest. Well done. Those standing obliques to finish. And then we're going to cool it right down. We're going to go through some really nice stretching. Whew, big breath. Hands to the head. And let's go. Think about turning on that corset, turning on through that center, controlling this lift. Controlling that crunch through those obliques. Really good. Amazing work, girls. Whoop. Get that balance. Tilt and squeeze. Whoop, I'm losing my balance. Ten seconds here. And rest. Well done. Let's all meet down in child's pose. I want you to put your feet together. Push those knees nice and wide. If you've got a belly, your belly will sit nice and comfortably in here. Creep those arms out and away and really stretch it out here. You've done so well. Thank yourself now for taking that time out for yourself. We are busy in our lives. Hold here now, 20 seconds. Big deep breaths. Let's go for a glute stretch. So sending one leg across the other and pushing that back leg back. Coming down towards those elbows, towards the mat. Getting that big deep stretch through that glute. Feeling nice and strong. And let's change sides. Crossing that leg over, sending that leg back for that nice big glute stretch. And let's come up, we'll stretch our shoulders. So coming to seated, one arm across the other, stretching, pulling through that shoulder. Nice big squeeze. Hold for 5. And let's change sides. Amazing work, girls. You could spend a little bit more time stretching on your mat. Again, thank you for joining me today, and well done to you for taking some time out and moving your body. As a busy mum to be, or a busy mum, you deserve that break. Enjoy. See you again.